Friends, we all know the greatest strength of a large family is their unity and stability. But imagine this. What if the very foundation on which an entire empire was built starts to shake today? Some truths about Jim Bob Duggar and his family are now coming to light. And honestly, they might surprise you, just like they surprised me. In today's video, I'm going to share information that hasn't really been talked about before. So make sure you stay till the end, because you might miss something important. Jim Bob Duggar once built a life that seemed completely stable. A big house, a growing family, a steady income from television, and a belief system built around structure and control. For years, viewers saw a version of their lives that looked organized, controlled, and secure. But now, that picture looks very different. And the question people are asking is simple. What changed? To understand today, we need to go back to where it all started. The Duggar family became widely known through their TLC show, 19 Kids and Counting. And here's the thing, that show wasn't just entertainment. It became their main source of income. It brought recognition, opportunities, and financial stability that went far beyond TV. And this is important, because when one source of income becomes dominant, everything else starts depending on it. Jim Bob was at the center of it all. Not just a father figure, but also the business decision maker. He handled contracts, managed finances, and essentially controlled how money flowed in the family. From the outside, it looked efficient. But from the inside, it meant everything depended on one system. And this is where it gets interesting. When everything depends on one structure, if one part fails, the impact is immediate. For years, the show provided a level of income most large families could never achieve. It covered housing, food, transportation, and even helped older children get started in life. But, like any entertainment-based income, it was never guaranteed to last forever. And eventually, that stability began to crack. The cancellation of the original show was the first major turning point. It wasn't just about losing fame. It meant losing consistent income, sponsorships, and future opportunities. The single point failure. Because once that income stops, the family has to adapt. And for a family this large, that's not easy. Some of the adult children started businesses. Some tried social media, others chose traditional jobs. But there was no clear path for everyone. And this is where things get complicated. What stands out here is the transition from TV life to real-world work is not always smooth. Being on reality TV doesn't always guarantee long-term success. And then, there's another factor. Legal costs. Without going into speculation, legal matters can be extremely expensive. And unlike TV income, there's no built-in system to support those costs. The economic aftershock. Because when unexpected expenses pile up, even a stable system can feel pressure. This is when people started noticing changes. Online discussions began focusing on lifestyle shifts. Reports suggested some family members needed new housing or new income sources. One situation that drew attention involved housing concerns in the extended family, including the Caldwell family. Now, details vary and should be viewed carefully. But the bigger picture is this: housing stability wasn't as strong as before. And that's important, because when housing becomes uncertain, it often signals deeper financial pressure. For years, the Duggar brand was built on self-reliance, large families, shared values, and the belief that everything would be provided. But now, the reality looks more complicated. Some family members are working privately. Others have stepped away from public life. A few remain active online. But things are not the same as before. The hidden weight of legal reality. Because this marks a shift from centralized control to personal responsibility, and that transition is rarely smooth. I think the most remarkable thing is how quickly things can change when one major income source disappears. Because it's not just about money, it's about identity. For years, their identity was tied to being a TV family. Now, they're redefining who they are individually. Public reaction has been mixed. Some people feel sympathy, seeing a large family adjusting to change. Others are more critical, questioning past decisions and financial management. And this matters because public opinion can influence opportunities. Reputation today affects everything from partnerships to jobs. And for a family that lives so publicly, that impact is even stronger. It's also important to remember, each family member now has their own path. Some may be doing well, others may be struggling more. This distinction often gets lost in the bigger conversation. There's also the question of sustainability. Without a major platform, maintaining the same lifestyle becomes difficult. Costs increase, and pressure builds over time. From centralized power to personal responsibility, because financial stress doesn't always show up immediately. But when it does, it's usually been building for a while. And this is where the idea of an empire matters. Because people didn't just see a family, they saw structure, influence, and financial strength. But what we're seeing now is not a sudden collapse. It's a gradual transition from one phase to another. That doesn't mean everything is falling apart, but it does mean things are not the same anymore. Another thing to consider, reality TV income is rarely permanent. Many families face challenges after their shows end. The difference here is the scale. A larger family means greater risk. Conclusion: the fragility of the empire. Because the margin for error becomes smaller, financial shocks hit harder. Viewers don't always realize this. TV income can feel permanent, but without careful planning, it can disappear quickly. And rebuilding takes time. Right now, the family is in an adjustment phase. Some are adapting faster, others are choosing privacy, and some are still holding on to public life. There is no single story here. Reality is rarely extreme. It usually exists somewhere in between. And this is what makes this story compelling. Without the cameras, it becomes a human story about change, financial pressure, and adaptation. Something many people can relate to. At the same time, the Duggar family's size and visibility make every change more noticeable. Every shift is closely watched. And that adds another layer of pressure. Why does this matter? Because handling challenges in public is very different from handling them in private. And this family has been living through that reality for years. Looking ahead, more changes are likely. Some may move forward quietly. Others may return to public life in new ways. But one thing is clear. The era of reality TV dominance is now in the past. And that is the biggest shift. The biggest takeaway here is simple. Success built on a single platform can be fragile. When that platform disappears, everything has to be rebuilt. And rebuilding requires time, adaptability, humility, and sometimes stepping back. For the Duggar family, that process is still ongoing. It may not look like a dramatic fall, but it is clearly a transition. From a controlled, media-driven life to something more uncertain and more real. And that is what stands out the most. Don't forget to let us know in the comments how you felt about this story. And now, let's move on to the next part. After Josh Duggar was convicted of child sexual abuse, a new layer of tension began to surface. According to reports, he claimed that his own family was waiting to attack him and should have kept quiet. He also alleged that family members and close friends were speaking publicly about him while refusing to contact him privately during his time in prison. About a month after his conviction, Josh sent an angry message to his mother, Michelle Duggar. In that message, he expressed frustration, saying family members were judging him and making hurtful comments. He also claimed that he received more sympathy from strangers than from people close to him. And this is where it becomes more personal. He described feeling shocked at what he saw as judgmental behavior. Even comparing it to people he expected to act differently. Josh also mentioned a lack of respect for his wife and children, who were struggling emotionally. He argued that others were willing to help strangers, even at great cost, but showed no support for him or his immediate family. At one point, he wrote that people could have simply stayed silent, but instead, he felt they were waiting to attack him. He also accused some individuals of speaking about values like compassion, while not showing those same values in their actions toward him.
Josh claimed that if roles were reversed, he would have shown support and loyalty. In the same message, he continued to maintain his innocence even after the conviction. He also spoke about personal pain and mentioned someone he believed was responsible for his situation. Hours later, Michelle responded, expressing sympathy for him, his wife, and their children. After that, communication paused for about a month. When they spoke again, the conversation shifted to someone Josh had previously introduced to her. Later, Josh mentioned that person's husband was also facing jail time and said he was praying for them. As of now, Josh continues to maintain his innocence. He is currently pursuing another appeal. His sentence has also been extended, and he is now expected to remain in custody until February 2033. This extension marks another change in an already complex situation. And once again, it shows how much things have shifted for the Duggar family.